Does it look like the chandelier is like a hat or something? Like it's on my head? What's up, you guys? Welcome to today's vlog. Today we're going to be talking about Invisalign rubber bands, where I'm at with it, what stage I'm on, what tray I'm on, and we're actually going to switch trays together because today I switched from tray 2 to tray 3. So that's what today's video is going to be. So I have Invisalign with rubber bands now. So that's fun. That is to correct my bite. So just like regular braces, some people have to wear rubber bands. Well, I'm in the club. And there was a learning curve to that and it did not go well, but we're gonna get into it. Right now I have to eat this oatmeal. So this is probably one of the most frustrating parts about Invisalign. Every time I wanna take one bite of food, I have to take all of this stuff out, plus the rubber bands. I will say that it doesn't really hurt anymore. When I went from tray 1 to tray 2, it was not as painful as tray 1. Tray 1 was so freaking painful that I just felt like I couldn't stand it. Like I was in tears trying to take that out. But from tray 2, like it was a little, you know, it was tight on my teeth and it was a little tender, but I was not in excruciating pain. I just wasn't. I was like, oh, this kind of sucks, but it wasn't anything severe. Like, whew, tray 1 is a lot. It's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna eat this oatmeal and then we're gonna go upstairs, a little adventure, and we're gonna switch from tray 2 to tray 3. Okay, tray 3, set 3. I'm excited. Probably can't open this because I'm so bad at opening everything. If you've been watching me for a long time and you've ever seen me try to open something, I'm really bad at opening things. I do have like extremely long nails too, but yes, brand new trays. It's very exciting. So you get all of these packs from Invisalign. I have 6 weeks worth, but we'll talk about it. Ooh. They all look exactly the same to me, but I guess that's because it slightly is moving your teeth. Okay, here we go. The top has always been a little more painful than the bottom because my bottom teeth are basically straight. That's awkward. Whew, tight, 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 tight. Okay, whoo, Lord. Now for the rubber bands. Let's see if I can do this in the camera so you guys can see. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. Let's see. Okay, attach it. That's probably the least sexy and flattering angle I have ever done. Just for you guys, y'all are welcome. Oh, my dentist gave me this tool because I have long nails and he knew that I would never be able to get a rubber band on a attachment ever. Okay, new trays in, rubber bands in. Now let's go talk about all the stuff. Okay, where do we want to start? I guess we'll start with rubber bands. So I have to have rubber bands. I have to wear them all of the time, and that they're on the attachment that you see, just like braces. The reason why I have to wear rubber bands is because we are trying to correct my bite. I am in crossbite. So let me just tell you, there is a learning curve with these stupid rubber bands. And everyone said that my jaw would hurt. I'm not really experiencing a lot of pain with that. Let me show you the ones that my dentist gave me before I tell you like the struggle. So the first day when I tried to wear these ones that my dentist gave me, every 5 minutes they were popping off. The longest that they lasted that first day was 30 minutes, and that was without me talking. I was not talking. I was just sitting there, not moving my jaw and trying to be very still, and it would just snap off in my mouth. And I'm like, mentally, I'm not in a good place. It was stressing me out so bad to just be sitting there and have them snap off that like I couldn't handle it. Like it was so frustrating, and like it was so ridiculous. And I promise you, it's not like I was talking and they snapped off because I was opening my mouth too wide. I mean, it was unbearable. I was going crazy trying to deal with that the first day. So like, I remember the first night I went upstairs, put the rubber bands on, got in the shower. By the time I put shampoo in my hair, they both snapped off. And I'm like, how do people live like this? Like, I cannot live like this. And I was beyond frustrated. And of course it was a Friday. I had to wait till like Monday to try to call my dentist. So what I did was, instead, I bought every single size rubber band that I could possibly find. I got these from Amazon. They're the same size, but they're so much more stretchy, and they don't break. I can yawn, they just do not break. So it was just very, 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 very stressful to just be sitting there and have them pop off. So the ones that the dentist give you, it sounds like they should be great. They weren't. It was torture. So if you're experiencing that, Amazon has stretchier ones. Like, I think you just have to make sure that they're the same size, so it's like the same amount of resistance, but call your dentist and ask. If that's happening to you, it happened to me, and it was crazy. It was driving me crazy. Something that I've noticed, and I can't really see that my teeth are moving yet, but I can't bite down all the way. Like, not with Invisalign in or without Invisalign, I can't bite down all the way. And I can tell that like something is happening, something is moving, because my bite is crazy weird right now, and it's kind of uncomfortable, you know? So I don't even know how to smile with these in because I can't close my jaw, and it's super awkward. Like my jaw is not closed like all the way, so you know, my smile is gonna be a little weird for a while. My bite is a little weird for a while. Okay, let's talk about pain. So for pain, I'm not really in a ton of pain. I will say when I take off my trays, like to eat something, my teeth are a little tender, but I would say on a scale from 1 to 10, my pain level is like at a 1. Like, I can definitely tell that like, it doesn't feel great, but it's definitely not pain. Like, the first tray was so much pain. It was so hard. And now switching trays really isn't that big of a deal. It's not that painful. I'm also not having a ton of pain with the rubber bands, which I thought was just gonna be like added pain, but really it's just annoying. Like, it's just annoying to take them out every time you wanna eat and put the rubber bands back on. Like, it's just annoying. So thankfully I'm not in any pain. I'm just a little annoyed, and part of me wants to quit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm lazy just with certain things, and like, man, if this shit didn't cost so much money, I would have quit. I'm not even kidding. It's a lot. So my advice would be, if you're not in front of a camera, or even if you are and you don't care, get braces. Like, because this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work that you're probably not going to want to keep up with. This was the only option for me personally, because I did not want 200 videos with me with metal braces that I have to look at forever, and I didn't want wedding pictures with braces, or like go in and get all of it shaved off and then put back on. Like, I just did not want to deal with all of that. I wanted the process to be as seamless and not noticeable as possible. What's funny is like haters are commenting on videos with me wearing Invisalign, and they're saying like, yo, get your fucking teeth fixed, which makes me so happy. Like, you wouldn't think that would make me happy, but it makes me so happy because it means they can't see them. So as soon as I saw that pop up on one of the videos that I'm wearing Invisalign, I'm like, oh, what? They can't see. They can't see the Invisalign. Like, that makes me so freaking happy because I can tell. And I'm sure if you guys have been watching me for a long time, you can tell, like, you can see the little brackets on my teeth or whatever. But like, if you haven't been watching me for a ton of time and like you don't know, and it's just the first video that you're seeing, maybe you won't notice there's Invisalign. That was my goal. Okay, so a bunch of people told me that I had to get dental wax, what else? Dental wax, or I even got like dental band-aids that are meant for canker sores. So my first set of Invisalign, that was very uncomfortable. It was cutting into my gums and it was very hard. What I did was, with the first tray, is I just took a nail file and I shaved on where it was irritating my gums, and it completely went away. All that dental wax and dental band-aids, that was just a pain in the ass, and it didn't help the way that the nail file helped. So I'm just saying, I haven't had to use the nail file since tray 1. I did tray 2, you guys just saw me put in tray 3, so hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. I'm wondering if like maybe my mouth just wasn't used to this crazy contraption in there and it was just cutting apart my gums. But the second I shaved down the sharp edges, one up here and then two down here, I was good to go. So my personal advice would be, I'm not a dentist, ask your dentist, but just save the money. Don't buy all that stuff and just freaking get a nail file. Like just file it down gently so you don't ruin it. You know, it could cause issues. Gently file down a little bit where it's cutting your jaw and you're gonna save yourself some money. Cleaning, how do I clean them? So the Invisalign came with like 4 little things of cleaning crystals or whatever they're called. In my personal opinion, the Invisalign cleaning crystals aren't worth a damn. They weren't cleaning the Invisalign the way that I wanted them to be cleaned. So I switched to like denture cleaner tablet fizzy things, and I leave that in there while I'm eating. Then I take it out of the fizzy watery stuff. I rinse it out, shake it around in the glass, and then I rinse them out more. And I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but it's the only way that I have figured out to make sure there's no like lipstick or whatever in the trays, is I take a child's toothbrush, no toothpaste or anything, just water, and I kind of just scrub the trays a little bit, and then I rinse them again underwater, and then they're good to go. From what I can tell, there is no way to keep them like perfectly clean and clear. Like they just get dingy after a while, you know? So maybe I'm doing something wrong. Definitely leave me some advice in the comments if you have advice. But so far, it's good enough. Good enough. Something that I'm also doing is I am saving all of my trays, because God forbid I lose my trays and then I don't have any trays. If I was to lose tray 3, I don't really know what I would do, but I would just wear tray 2 and call my dentist and we'd see about getting another mold done so that we could get tray 3, or I would do whatever he said. But I personally just feel more comfortable knowing that I have that just in case like something happens, right? So I say keep them, but I'm not a dentist. It's just like my instinct to be like, yeah, you should probably keep these. What's funny is when I take the trays out to eat, I set them on a napkin, like a paper towel or something. One of you guys told me in the comments, don't fucking do that because someone's going to accidentally throw them away. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. There's no way I'm ever gonna throw these away. Like it's constantly on my mind, right? Well, I got up from the table the other night and Reese accidentally threw them away. And I came out to the kitchen and he's like, panicked. I'm like, what? What's wrong? He goes, I think I threw your Invisalign away. And what happened was like, I guess he went to pick it up and it fell on the floor. So ew, but it's probably a really bad idea to put it in a napkin on the table. I know I'm never gonna throw it away because I can't go 5 seconds without thinking about it. Like it's part of my everyday life, but someone else in the house might not be thinking about it and might just scoop it up and throw it away. So don't do that. Put them in the case or put them in a glass to like clean them or whatever. Don't just leave them in a napkin on the table. That's a horrible idea. And I really should stop doing it too, but like we are where we are. As far as progress from tray 1 to tray 3, I'm gonna insert some pictures here. Let me know if you see a difference. I kind of do because my teeth aren't closing together perfectly. And that's just because like my jaw and my teeth are moving, right? So there is spacing in between my teeth, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's not cool, but like you can see that it's working. But I think that's all I have. So if you want to see my first Invisalign video, I will leave it on the card up here. Be sure to subscribe for more Invisalign updates, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.